Watertown's Downtown Block Party series will stay on Public Square with hopes of expanding up Court Street. At Monday's City Council meeting, the Downtown Block Party Committee said instead of moving the event to Court Street, it will now look to hold some new parts of the event over there. The response comes after Councilmember Ben Schoen pitched the idea to change the party's location. Court Street is going to have some events, but it will provide a quieter environment during the parties for those who may have sensory issues. The committee wants to be a part of helping the city upgrade Court Street.
I know they've been putting in a lot of work on Court Street, you know, down all the way through the Globe and things that are going to be coming up in the next few years. And so we wanted to already be present and be making our way down Court Street before everything starts butting up.
The committee says it is ahead of the 8 ball with planning for this year's series. The first block party is set for downtown Watertown June 27th.